Fuck. How long have I... Torak. Very funny. This is gonna be weird to ask, but what day is it? Okay, better question. The last... How long has it been since we last spoke? Okay, I'm listening. I saw your note. What's happening? Take your time. Just... What? Fuck. 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 Yeah. Yeah, let's go. Okay. No, you're fine. It's fine.
Way too dangerous.
Yes. Hmm. Hello, Kain.
Hey.
Uh,
Hey.
Have you been filled in on what happened, or...
Briefly.
Okay. For those that aren't as filled in, we were called to spawn. There was a poster going around saying that a meeting was to be called at the Frog Podium. When everyone got there, Capital assaulted us and drove us out of spawn. I think there were many injuries. I don't know how severe some people were. I know some people more severe than others, but I'm unsure of if we lost anyone or lost anything important. I think we have everyone currently, though. Anything you want to add?
With that being said, we are planning to expand defenses here just in case anything happens, furthering the walls and any kind of protection we can. And also, we wanted to know more about helicopters because defending against those is a bit more difficult. Also preparing more weapons and training. If anyone is good at training, as some people may be, and would like to provide training to anyone else, please let us know. We'll provide all the weapons and things that we can for that.
There's a very small, it's not massive or anything, but a small training ground underneath this building. You access it from the front. You just go around where the waystone is. So you could use that if you needed. You don't have one to access. Or I think the arena is still fine. I haven't seen anyone over there, any Capital presence. That should still be good to go to. So far, all we know is Spawn's just gone.
I don't know if
That being said, if...
I don't know if I would go to the arena. It's Capital might not be there, but certainly the purple hair fella has been spotted around there.
Okay.
That being said...
Well, we'll get something set up here.
Yeah. That being said, we're still obviously looking for Fetas. If anything is found, please report it to someone. And if you do see him, even if he is seemingly alone and you think, oh, I could just fight him, don't. Back up and call someone else. Call in a team that's more capable. You know? Bettis has a lot of tricks. For all we know, he could be trying to lure people in. It's just not safe to go at it alone.
And also they have sedatives that can knock you out in an instant.
Yep,
So-
can confirm.
Yeah.
Could we comment on Delay and a little more?
Yeah.
Y'all probably saw Soleil and Elo were at the Grapevine earlier after the raid. All y'all handled that pretty well. No one slipped anything. But if they are seen, just treat them normally. Don't go at them actively, as any hostile move could be seen as a threat against Soleil, and we don't know what Elo's capable of fully. We know he was damaged during the capital raid, but not, or at least I know, but not to a massive extent. Anything else?
I got
Okay.
a little bit to address after, but unless you have something to bring up about that or the box. Anything?
Currently, our dimension is still off limits unless emergency. But if, say, something were to happen, say the safe house was attacked or somewhere else was attacked, and you couldn't make it somewhere safe, and the box is the only way to get there, then just go into the box. If you can, go to the waste zone that is at the village, explain your situation, and I'm sure they will keep you there with open arms instead of treating it hostilely. Just be careful with where you go in it if you are to go, as not all parties agree on what's going on out here. They don't have the same ideals as we put it. That's all I have to say, though.
Alright, well, I just wanted to close this kind of addressing some things. I've heard, not saying anyone in specific who it might have been, or people that it might have been, but we've heard some criticism of how we kind of have been handling things. And especially with the raid on spawn and how we lost that. Just want to address that, like, first of all, me and AJ are brand new leaders here trying to take over what already has a lot going on, so we're really still getting our bearings on that. And not to mention that our close friend, my best friend, just got kidnapped recently, and we're having to deal and focus with that a lot. So that's really making a lot of things, especially dealing with capital and the box and all these different stuff, very complicated and difficult for Everflame. We even just got a letter recently with a piece of Yuki's hair in it. So, sure you can imagine the stress that's caused. And our goal with everything is just to help people. We don't expect to be perfect. We don't expect to do everything right, to always win the fights, but I don't think it's realistic to expect that of us. We're just this group of normal people. We aren't trained military soldiers, especially compared to the ones that raided spawn. We're just out here putting our lives on the line. Like, I literally died a week ago. Still really shook by that, and all people can think about is just the negatives and the criticism of us compared to all this that we're doing and all this that we're trying to do. Like, I don't know how many other people here would be even willing to really do that. I know there were some people who stayed behind and fought, and we very much appreciate that. But a lot of people aren't willing to do the things that we've tried to do and have been trying to do. for the people, for this community. And I don't know, I feel like some people may think it's an easy choice to say like, oh, we should focus on this capital stuff and helping everyone compared to focusing on finding our friend or dealing with another dimension. But things are a lot more difficult than that for us. There's a lot more to it. There's a lot more personal things to it. And again, we're just normal people. We aren't trained for this. We aren't expected to do perfect in any way. So I'm just kind of like, moral of the story. Like, we're doing our best at Capital. We're doing our best at the box and everything. Trying to find our friend. We have a lot going on, so maybe don't have as high expectations for us. That kind of sounds bad to say, but yeah, again, we can't do everything. We can't do everything perfectly. So if you're expecting us to do that, then you are just kind of setting us up for failure and disappointment. And that is all. Anyone have any comments, questions, concerns?
Nothing. If that's the case, then this meeting is over, I suppose. For those that don't have rooms in the safe house, just try and find one. There's many. Don't get too lost. We're gonna try and set up some signs to guide people a little better. Other than that, meeting is over.
Place as safe as possible. That is what Yuki wanted.
What do you mean, what did I do?
Why? What?
No shit. Fucking hell.
Okay.
I should have been there. The only one that knows how to deal with this shit, the helicopters, all of that. I could have done something, but instead I'm wasting away in a fucking bed for a disease that I... What?
That's right. We were all there. Most of us fought with our lives, and we barely survived. There's nothing any of us could do. We can't hide forever, but we can still fight back. We're not useless right now. No one here is useless.
I feel pretty damn useless. You know, the sad part is that both of you were right. Probably if I had been there, This isn't me giving up. But I just don't know what to do.
Might have something. We need help with identifying the helicopters and finding out ways to take them down. We also need help with the guns, which is your expertise. Me and Sky had a plan on how to better arm the box people using the guns, if you would like to hear us out, but it would probably be best in a more private location. talk about it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright. Well, we can talk over here, it's Rin.
Also,
How have you been doing?
I'm pretty sure I've been mostly asleep for like, I don't know. I don't know how long it's been at this point. It's my perception of time is just fucked, but
I haven't seen you in a couple weeks, maybe.
yeah. Every day it's just been. This is probably the first time in a while that I've actually been able to get out of bed and stand.
Alright. If you don't think you're up to disassembling the guns fully, if you can ship... you still have info on them, correct? You know how they work?
Well, I have been working on, I guess, how do
Okay.
I put it, making them more operational. I got about halfway done before shit started hitting the fan.
Okay. If it's possible, whenever you are done, and we do ship them off to our dimension, we do have expertise in there. They don't know anything about that type of weapon, but if you can write some sort of manual or some type of thing to explain it better, then maybe you wouldn't have to exert yourself so much to be getting them done. Because you can get the batch we have currently, but we don't have another batch after that, so if we could make our own thing.
Yeah.
When I go,
I will, give you all a suggestion, though. I'm not sure how much, well... You know Rodney, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's probably got more expertise on the actual manufacturing of these things than I do. I can disassemble them, make them work, make them shoot, but if there's anyone that's actually going to put in more firepower, make more from scratch, it'd be him. I know there's some iffiness about Rodney, but
yeah.
I'll look into it.
yeah. But if we want to make more, because I only have so many from the soldiers that Yuki had looted on early on,
I was betting.
and we're probably going to need more if we want to potentially even supply people here. He's our best bet.
Okay. We don't really have any... Has anyone seen any more capital bases recently?
I wouldn't know. But
No, you don't understand.
You
I
have
haven't
access to the
decorated yet.
kitchen. I think
Alright,
that's
let's
not
walk this way.
underwhelming.
Okay, true. It's got.
Let's just go out this way a little bit.
they completely wiped it clean. Figures. I have a question, actually, and I'm not sure. I'm gonna say this with a very light grain of salt. Any idea who might have written that poster?
Most likely, if I had to imagine someone from Capital, likely read it and then slipped it into our mail system.
Can't think of any other way.
Because after the initial posters went around, it also spread by word of mouth to those that didn't get a poster, so...
This isn't me pointing fingers at anybody or whatnot, but consider the possibility that someone else might have done that for them. it's not a possibility I'd like to consider, but with everything going on, it's something we might have to.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Yeah, we can look into it a bit and see, but it's gonna be hard to narrow it down. Can't exactly just go asking.
Obviously. We're just gonna need to keep our eyes peeled.
Just go here, at least.
In regards to the helicopters, it's tricky. There's normally a set, specific weaponry and technology that is good for going against flying machines and helicopters itself. But we could probably make something work, potentially. Some form of artillery defense. It's gonna take a bit of, thinking, though, to make something like that that can take down a fully armed helicopter. Out of curiosity, these weren't the same ones that had crashed before, yeah?
They were similar. They looked
Okay.
They looked longer.
Yeah. Cargo helicopters. Military standard. They're normally meant to carry ground forces, but are usually built to withstand, artillery, stuff. Protect the people and the cargo they're carrying inside normally. So it won't be as easy as taking them down. Maybe we can mess with the electronics, kind of like what has happened with the other 2 helicopters.
How would that work?
Well, obviously not. We wouldn't have to get near them if we take the same thing. The theory that I had with the whole portal causing some type of disruption, I mentioned it before, the electromagnetic pulses. Somehow the portal gives off some type of signal that gets in the way of how the helicopter works and functions. What we would need is something to disrupt said signal.
So,
Something
if
like
that's if it was the portal,
something like a frequency, or just something with that type of power output would work.
so if it was the portal, do you think something from our dimension could help with that?
That's what I was thinking, and that's what I was hoping you 2 could look into potentially.
I can look into it. There's definitely
Yeah, I know.
things I
don't
could
worry.
see.
I'll give you all a crash course on this. At some point.
Going off of what I know, I've traveled a lot around our dimension, but I would have to look into it more. See if there's anything that could help. We have a lot of more magical talent and weapons and just utensils, armor, things like that, tools.
If there's anything
So
that can give
maybe
off
something-
the slightest bit of, disruption with electromagnetic pulses or electronics, anything, which we can test on smaller things.
One is an electromagnetic pulse like electricity?
Something like that, yes. It's... How do I explain this in layman's terms? So, the helicopters, they are powered by electronics, mostly. And then, to get them off of the ground. And obviously the propellers help with, keeping that motion going. But without the electronics, the propellers stop moving, and therefore they can't stay in the sky. What I'm basically saying is we would need to find something that interrupts the electronics making the propellers move.
Okay. Might have something like that. We could definitely look into it. We have libraries at the village, correct?
Yeah, I've got something in mind we could look into as well.
If there's one thing
Alright.
that I know for certain about Capital is while they are very, triumphant with technology and all of that shit, the shit with the box is still very foreign to them. So anything from the box would work. I doubt they have any defenses for that.
That's good. That's good.
That's good, because, I mean, we can't get an army from our dimension, that's for sure.
No.
But we can definitely try and find something that should help at least a little bit. Because currently, everyone's caught up in their own problems. They really don't. I don't think they want to deal with more problems that's not even from their dimension.
No, that's fair. Honestly, I'm not asking for them to lay down their lives for all of this, but just any assistance in general would work.
Alright. I
So,
can definitely look into it.
yeah,
It's happening.
I'll leave that to you guys.
And also, in terms of the helicopter stuff, Key suggested the idea of putting, like, leaves similar to the surrounding trees on the roof.
Camouflage. Yeah, no, that's perfect.
Okay, good.
Alright.
Especially if they
That'd be
send
good
more
idea.
scouting helicopters, that would definitely help.
Alright.
Definitely noting that down.
It's actually a very good
Yeah.
war tactic, so.
All we can do right now is hide until we find a way to counter them. Once we do, we're gonna have to fight, because they made it clear that they're just gonna keep hunting us until they find us.
Yeah. I'm surprised they didn't take any prisoners, but at the same time, I'm also not surprised.
There, when we get a chance, everyone was either gunned down, or we would gun down them.
How are you doing, Sky? By the way.
I'm doing better. I don't think it's really dawned on me that I kind of got killed a week ago.
To be honest,
Never experienced something like that.
to be honest, here it still jars me how you guys can die and just come back. So,
Yeah, I've never experienced something like that.
oh, I'm sure. Yeah, you would know. I never got back to Austin about that thing. Well, he said, he had, last I spoke about him with that, he said he had all the things ready for it, and then we just didn't do it. Mostly on me, I was bedridden. Well, not good, but better than what I've been. Like, this is the first time I think I've been able to actually move around and stand without feeling dizzy. Honestly, I've been stuck in my cabin for God knows how long, so moving around might help.
While you're gone, I can try and ask some herbalists around the village, see if there's anything that could help. What are the symptoms your sickness gives?
So, they've progressed since they first started. I get coughs, dizziness, fatigue. What's the other thing? There's chills. That's a new one that's happened recently. Shortness of breath, and at its worst, coughing up blood. But that hasn't happened in a few days.
That's good. Okay, I can definitely ask around and see if there's anything. We have to be careful because it's new to your body, but
Obviously. To be honest, if they have anything that can just help with the fatigue and the soreness, I can handle everything else. Yuki did give me their recipe book, so.
alright, I'll look into that. I think Sky wrote it down.
Alright.
Do you have a room at the safe house?
No, but my cabin is still a ways away from spawn. so I'll probably be
Alright.
going to and from.
Got it. Alright.
It's good.
But anyways, I'm gonna go meet up with Torak.
Oh, hey, Torak.
Please don't kill me, I promise I like men.
I don't know where he went.
Please don't.
If you're interested in a drink, I brewed
the
some more,
fuck?
seeing as the last batch I
I'm in the closet.
Me and Scout. It's
Come over, come over, come over.
I'm sorry, you have a
This
cat.
place is more
Yeah.
loud than before.
And
Who disappeared?
you have a cat.
He was there as
I
Torak
don't know,
killed me,
though.
okay?
Oh.
So what? It's
Oh!
just sitting there.
It's after I got hurt the second time, or the third time.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
hello.
Okay.
Trust in your leadership, and I think you're doing a good job.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
I think Rodney was looking for you earlier.
I already talked to him.
Oh, okay.
Has
Great.
anyone seen
No,
Poof?
Also,
I want to talk about.
How are you doing, Austin?
I'm fine. Wait, are we blind in the opposite eyes?
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
Well, we've link up. If we were to combine, we'd either be a fully blind person or have amazing vision.
Yes. That.
There's
Yeah.
Poof.
Okay. All right.
He's
Not-
he's,
not a-
he's
not a-
coping with humor, Torak. Listen, I did the same thing when it happened to me.
We all cope with humor here. I think that's just like a societal thing. Ow.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Let me know if I have some things that can help with it if it ever gets irritated.
Please.
Oh.
Yeah.
I have been bumping into so many walls.
Okay. Yeah.
I won't be long.
Since it's recent, I would keep it covered just because, you know.
Yeah. The eye was punctured. It's gone. The doctor removed the leftover jelly. I
Yeah.
can't.
So it's not.
Unless I want to. Yeah, no, there's no.
So there's
no.
so
it's
yeah.
not
That's the difference. Mine's still there. It's just lost all function, as you can
Useless.
see.
Well, it protects your. I guess your. Do your eyelids still work there?
Yes and no. It's
I mean, your.
I don't
I mean, I
blink
hope
as
your
often.
eyelashes still work.
Yeah, I don't
I hope
blink as
your
often.
eyelashes
as
at
I
least
will,
work.
But
Yeah. That's good though. We'll be fine. I've learned several things over the years. What's relearning my sense of balance and sense of perception? What's a bit of relearning of that? That's fine. Hi, David.
actually, Austin, I'm gonna
Yes.
head out with Torak and a few others. But when I'm back, you mentioned before when we last talked about it, you had
Yes. I have everything ready. I've been reading. I haven't had time to write you anything. I've been very busy, and I didn't know where your post box was or where you lived.
It's fine.
I'm ready whenever you are. I'm ready whenever you are. We just need to prep some stuff. I just need to prep some stuff with you due to the nature of it, and then we're good.
Okay. When I come back, we can do that.
Of course.
Yeah. No, that's on purpose. I keep my location where my cabin is secretive for reasons. Nothing against anybody,
enough.
just, you know, there's certain people I don't want coming into my place.
Fair enough. That's very similar to me. I think only Torak and I think Hoff knows where I am. Speaking of Torak, I believe you have a thing to go to.
Yep. See ya.
See ya.
Okay.
You're so impatient. Doesn't look like it.
So patient.
Mm-hmm.
Hey! No!
Are we waiting on anyone else, or is it just the four of
That's
us?
patient.
Okay.
Snowdonia, okay. Jesus Christ, I haven't been over here in forever.
It feels even colder around here.
Well, it's winter,
Yeah.
makes sense.
Well, it's winter
So
everywhere,
cold.
right?
Mhm. Well, yeah, it's winter everywhere,
be
but
this
in
way, right?
places that are already normally cold, it's the temperatures go down more.
I am so glad I didn't choose to live here. It would have froze half to death.
Yes.
Join our void. Got it.
I've made one.
There we go. I probably should get some new clothes soon. Technically, these are still singed from the explosion.
Ooh, that's not good.
Yeah. What the fuck? There's 3 of them. Oops.
Whee! Oh, there's a Yeti! Run!
Oh, there is. He's
Goodness. Oh! They are very fast.
Oh, Torak just fell in a ditch. So did I.
Don't do that.
Goodness gracious.
It's bad for your health.
Oh, I fell into the same ditch.
Are you kidding me, guys? I see the
Look,
ditch you all are stuck in.
No!
You can see it from a
We're
mile
not
away.
stuck in it.
Look!
Me,
It stopped me. It's so snowy.
Let me check my backpack.
No.
Nope.
But I have wood
Turn your
if
brightness on.
people have. If someone has 3 wool, I can make a bed.
I think I carry.
I do not
one.
have 3.
Or wait, I have
Sheep?
string. I can make a bed.
I have 3 string.
Man, I'm
Have-
so
have-
There's
cool.
also some string
have-
down there too from the spider that was killed.
Builders. It's alright. I have enough
Who
string.
casually has 3
Bed.
wool? I don't know.
Bam.
Prepared people,
Builders.
apparently.
Yeah, that too. I did have wool on me earlier, but I cleaned out my backpack before this.
Reapers even look. No, I didn't even notice that.
Yep.
Oh, snow boots.
Snow boots?
Yeah, zombie dropped them.
Oh. Maybe they'll help keep my little talons warm.
Here, you want them?
I don't think they're built for me.
Fair enough.
Unfortunately. Oh, it's even chillier on the ice. It just keeps on getting worse. Oh, okay. All good? Yippee!
Really?
Big iceberg!
There's a little structure down there.
Where?
Underneath the ice. It's probably just a
That's probably
sunken ruins.
It's probably worth looking at the very least. Uh-oh.
Hey, hey! Don't push me in the water! It's freezing, I don't want to go in there. Already cold enough as is. I'm from the nether, I'm not used to these temperatures.
Whoops. Did not mean to do that.
Well, there goes your tea. You can't pick it back up once you've placed it.
Not even with silk touch.
Nope, not even with silk touch.
I totally drank that, anyways.
Indeed,
And
you
the
have
glass?
drank that.
Nah, I threw the glass away. Or no, I put the glass in my bag.
I don't know if you
I
saw the
heard
chat,
it.
but Zorak just said, no wonder he's unwell.
I heard a very noticeable crunch, but I don't know.
It's a bit warmer out here.
Not by too
Blech.
much, though.
No, that's a given.
There's a crab!
There's a what?
There's a crab!
Torak, any...
Ow, ow, ow. Ow, get him off me, he's pinching me, he's pinching me! Ow, my ear!
Any particular direction we're heading? Northwest-ish, okay.
I'm just following you guys, because the compass does not exist for me.
Snow
Very.
blindness.
Melons! Or cantaloupes.
Those...
Focus poop.
Sorry. Sorry.
We're not searching for cantaloupes.
I know, I know.
Big cave.
I don't see anything down there. Just oogly booglies, and that's it.
Oogly booglies?
Yeah, they're like creatures.
Oh, there's a duck down there.
And you were telling me off for the cantaloupe.
Hey, you were the one who stopped for it. I just glanced and noticed it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh!
You good?
Toasty.
There's some golden carrots in here.
Liar. All I have is flint.
I got carrots.
Flint, fire charge, golden sword, and iron nuggets. I'll take the iron nuggets though. Good for building.
Huh? What?
Oh, okay. Fair. In my defense, it was in the direction we were going. Oh.
Hmm?
There's a crafting table.
There is.
Where?
Oh! An island, too.
Someone's been out here. Good sign.
Is that all there is? Just the crafting table and tree?
Looks like
I
it.
guess so, yeah.
Look at all these berries.
I didn't see anything else. Then again, the snow could have covered a lot of it.
Probably.
Warmth. Sand.
Do any of you guys have boats?
I have one.
I got one.
I think I have one. If not, I can just make one.
Me and Poof each have one. We
Okay.
can... And I think Torak has one too. Yep. Pick who you're riding with. Poof! When did you...
Hi!
When did you get in here?
That was always in here.
Liar.
Why would I lie about that?
The fuck
I
is
saw
that?
you with the boat. Oh, floating
Well-
island.
Why waste energy rowing a boat when I could just ride with you?
Me, 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 me.
Should we check the island, or...? I mean, it could be worth a shot to just get an overview of the whole ocean. Ah,
Probably not.
Yeah.
I mean,
Hmm?
sure, why not?
I think someone just
lot
wants
of
to see the view.
There's a lot of ways to get up there. Well, suddenly I'm
Okay.
I've never been so glad that he has very good aim. Oh, I'm stuck. Release me.
Oh, this is so annoying.
I'm so cold.
Wait. My trident doesn't have riptide. I'm so sad.
Just swim up. It's that easy. Swim up a
I'm
waterfall.
trying! I keep-
Just do it.
Shut up. Listen, I'm
Oh,
not good with water.
oh,
God.
Maybe we could have seen the ocean well if the clouds cover it. Oh, there's deer! Nope, I'm not getting distracted.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sure about that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No! No! Oh my god. Never mind, I take back everything. Ow! Ow! There's water. There's just no reason to kill those deer. Goodness gracious.
Joy and venison.
Maybe you could keep one of their antlers.
Your meat.
Oh, sorry. This is, you know.
You good there, Pooh?
Yeah, I'm fine. We wouldn't survive a jump that high, though. Whee! Oh!
careful.
Don't go too low.
It's still going down.
Oh my gosh. Do you guys think if I fell now I could reach the other waterfall? Oh my
No,
gosh!
Not at all.
Oh.
That one isn't. There's a drown that has a trident over there.
Yeah.
So, like, have you guys found any signs? Or is it
I
still
mean,
nothing?
signs of life, but nothing that leads to fetas.
Mm. Sure, we could find him eventually. There's only so many places you could hide.
Yeah. Oh,
The
there's an ocean
crystal's still
monument.
growing on you.
Oh, there's land over here. Tiny
Very,
island.
very tiny island.
Yeah. Hmm.
Little outpost.
That's an interesting ocean monument. I've never seen one that tall before.
It got legs.
It does.
Man,
They tried to put it
all
on
of
the
budget.
cover of.
Might as well
Please
have.
tell me someone gets my reference.
Might as well have been
You
sitting
got to say
on top
cover
of
a
the
Vogue?
ocean.
Yeah.
For shame.
There's,
another.
there's another one right there too.
Oh yeah, there's. There's many of them.
They're neighbors. Yeah.
We're in the
They're
ocean.
so
We're
long.
gonna find ocean monument in the ocean.
It's a cow farm. You're gonna find cows outside.
I'm sorry, I had to.
Torak shaking his head at you.
You see
Oh
him,
yeah,
like,
I'm just
giggling.
gonna create some space.
Not the
Yep.
weirdest thing I heard today. I walked into the safe house and I heard
Uh-oh.
someone in another room say that they, don't kill me. I do like men.
Was it?
I don't know
Was
who
that
it
There's a few
was.
people I
Rodney?
might think. There's a few
Hmm.
people who I might
I
think it is.
It might have been Scout,
Oh,
Dr.
yeah.
Scout, actually. I don't
Scout?
know.
Oh, I was gonna say
Oh,
that makes more sense.
It was
Oh,
it was a
I
slightly
have
higher.
gossip.
I was gonna say
voice.
Rodney.
No.
I was gonna say Rodney too.
Definitely not Rodney. Definitely not Rodney.
What do you mean,
I
definitely
don't know,
not
it just-
Rodney?
It seems like something he would say.
Do you know they share a room?
With who?
Land over here.
Dr. Scout and Rodney.
Yeah.
Is that supposed to be weird?
They only have one bed in there, by the way.
Yeah, I saw that.
Did you also sneak into the room to spy?
What? No.
Not to spy, no. I was just
Oh.
confused as to why the two of them were sharing the room.
Yeah, who would do that?
One of you
Who?
guys put your bed down.
Oh, yep, got it.
Yeah, who would go into people's room? Spy? That's so rude. Zombie.
So much bamboo. Actually, I need some of this.
Oh, creeper. Ah,
Oh man. Oh, two.
I could always use my scout thing.
How did you get set on fire with a creeper?
oh no, it's my weapon. It sets me on fire. Occasionally.
The usual.
I mean, it's not
I don't
bad,
like
because
that.
I also have something else that gives me strength if I'm on fire, so... It's a good thing.
I really need to get my
Oh.
hands on one of these weapons. At some point.
Bug. Bug.
It looks
Fuck.
like Pep Jr.
I forgot. What was that one? Didn't I name one of those animals in that zoo like Kyle or something?
Maybe?
I don't remember what it
Not
was
a
that I
fish.
named. I just know I named something Kyle.
Oh! No, I will
I
not
think
take a
Torak's
shot.
getting sick of the bamboo here.
Well, I don't want to pick all of it up. I only needed a little bit.
Oh, look at the parrot. That Robin.
You don't like the jungle.
Ow! Hey! Why are you hitting me? You said find land, I found land! What do you want from me?
I mean,
Wait,
it is
wait,
land.
guys. Shush.
Wait,
Over there.
What?
There's something.
maybe we should get more towards the trees over there.
Yeah. That looks like an outpost.
Is it one of Capital's?
It reminds me of some of the stuff. It's hard to say though. Still, stay on your guard. Do you see anybody?
No.
It could be abandoned then, potentially.
I'm going to the top of one of the trees over here to get a better look. There's a helicopter pad.
This might have been one of
Some
their
barrels.
scouting points.
Yeah. There's no one in either of the towers.
It might be.
And there's no gate closing. Like, there's a gate on the opposite side of it, and it's opened.
Yeah, I don't see anyone. I think it's thoroughly abandoned. At least up front, but there looks like there might be a deeper level. We'll look at that in a second. See what you guys can find.
Is it safe to search around?
I don't see anyone right now, but we should probably not linger. At least for too long up here,
Okay.
just to be safe.
Nothing in these.
These look like generators. Yeah, no, this place has been picked clean. Whoever was here hasn't been here in a while. But this is just the top level.
You okay, Torak?
There's an elevator that goes down.
Oh god.
Oh! I forgot you could just pick them up.
Be careful.
Oh!
This is a lot deeper underground than I was expecting.
Are we sure it goes back up?
What the fuck is this?
I don't know, but there's cobwebs.
Looks like this place hasn't been touched in a while. Stay vigilant.
Is that a pressure plate right there?
Yeah, don't touch it.
Okay.
No tripwires. Pills. What is this? Sanity pills?
Oh, that's an organ in a bottle, okay.
Fuck that. Powered. Wait.
There's some gear and a black crate in here.
Powered
Hmm?
core. This is an energy source of some kind. Some wire. It's actually kind of useful.
Oof.
Gear.
Oh! I should hold that.
Yeah, what's up?
It's a,
This thing? Yeah. You hang on to the wire.
there's something in that crate over there, the one on the ground. It's, some sort of mine, I think?
Don't. Be careful. Yeah, that looks like a mine. Let's not touch
Okay.
it.
Yeah, you don't have to tell me twice.
I'm gonna grab this wire over here. Okay. Alright, looks like
Was there
this.
anything else in those crates over there, Poof?
Besides this sanity pills, weird. I found this powered core and coil of water, like a coil of wire, and Torak also got one too.
There's one over here, too.
grab those. We'll actually...
Yep.
It might be useful, actually. Let me know when you guys are ready, because there's a door here.
I'm ready.
No tripwires. Okay. Jesus. The fuck is this place? Space or... I don't know.
I hope it's just a base.
I see blood on the ground though. Might be a...
I see a bone.
Which way do we want to go first? Let's try and file. Let's try and search each room thoroughly.
Maybe that side?
Okay.
Hmm? Oh, there's something behind a wall over here that Poof just found. It's lots of eyeballs.
We'll get to that in a second.
Okay.
Syringe. Poison. Nope. Wait, actually. Scout might need some of this stuff.
There's a book in here.
Don't know what that is.
Oh, that's great. That's
It is a lab. What kind of lab? That's next to be seen.
I found a book with a lot of it is I can't read it, but it says rotten meat, mold, feed, can, taste, don't eat soup, threw up, saw human, help.
Let me see that real quick.
Fuck.
Oh.
Just yeah. It was in that room, and there's claw marks in there, which is great.
What the fuck? It's like someone clawed into this thing.
It looks like something got out.
Does anyone have an extra backpack I could borrow? I'm running low on space.
Okay. I got nothing.
Appreciate it.
There's buttons in here, and some are pressed.
Don't.
I don't know if they're
touch them.
like... Yeah, no, not planning on it. I don't know if they're like correlated to the cell things or what.
Yeah, any chest is fine. I just need to get rid of some of the junk I have. Some kind of psychiatric ward. Yeah, if this is capital, would make sense. They have something as fucked as this. What were they doing down here, though? I don't remember hearing about... This looks like it's been here for a while. I don't remember hearing about any bases being built this far out. Jesus. Like...
There's, I think decomposed human heads in the pods over here.
What? What the fuck? fuck were they doing down here? I'm getting a bad feeling. That's a torture chair right there.
Okay. that's okay. That's yep. Hmm.
I'm grabbing some of the empty medical supplies. Scout could use them. Jesus. This is that's a
Just
that's
claw marks.
that's a fucking padded room. No, I don't blame you. This is taking a darker turn than I thought it would. I knew Capital has done some sick stuff in the past, but this is different.
Let's just search this as quick as we can so we can just get out of here.
Agreed.
I don't want to be here any longer than we have to.
I don't think any of that is good. Quarters of some sort.
I found a key card.
I saw a thing back there. Hold on to it.
Alright.
What the This place is even more bloody. What the fuck happened here?
I don't know, and I don't think I care to find out, actually.
Yeah, Puff, you alright? I don't want to know what the fuck that is. Right, you have the keycard? Wait, hang on. What is it?
Sorry.
That liquid, do you recognize it?
It kind of looked like the one back in the box.
It just might. I don't know. That's it. Nothing. Come on, just
I
go.
found a book.
You found another book?
Yeah. What about the ones over there? Is there anything?
Look,
This is...
I found
it's
one too.
titled... Mine's 244 log.
What? Files. Grab what you can.
Oh. Found another... Oh, wait. I think I recognize that number.
Which one?
Zero... Someone else grabbed it. It was 0206. I think I recognize that number.
0206.
I think that might have been Yuki's?
Yeah, it is. Let's grab everything that we can and get out of here, and then we can read all of these in a safer location.
Yeah.
It's fucking... Any day now. Come on. I knew it.
Is that everything?
Yep, I have a lot. I found a lot of
Me
books.
too.
Okay, let's get the hell out of here.
Yep.
Torak,
Torak?
come on. Come on, everyone file in so I can turn on the elevator.
Yep.
Looks like we're still in the clear. Do we want to head back or do we want to just find somewhere not close to here? Can you place that chest down again? I'm gonna find a place to put this hidden but nearby so that we could come back here if needed.
There's a cave over there.
That works too. Give me one
water.
sec. I'll meet up with you in a second.
Yep.
Hope whoever was in there got it.
Yeah.
Are you alright? Yeah. A little.
Okay. Let's find somewhere. Do we want to keep going in that same relative direction we were heading?
Say anywhere away from here.
Yeah, honestly, any direction at this point would work. That's fine, yeah. Here, pick me up, because I don't have a thing.
I realize we should probably claim the waystone,
Yeah,
because we don't have it.
no, yeah, it's fine.
Oh yeah.
You'll need to kind of be meticulous going down. I placed it somewhere where it would stay hidden.
Alright.
Just be careful going down. I said be careful going down.
I'm fine.
It's over here.
Cold.
before we get into all of that, let's just, yeah, take a second.
Yeah.
That was not what I was expecting. Yeah.
They're kind of encompassed in the tail.
Are you guys
At
alright?
least we found. Yeah. This thing. I can be it.
How many books did you guys collect? Or files?
I have 5 corrupted files that are unreadable and 2 other books.
I have 4 regular files and 5 corrupt ones.
I got 4 corrupted ones, I think.
One of mine is a system file.
I have one that says observation, one that says 01.12 file, number 456, issue 0076, and
I have
05.17.
That's all I got.
Yeah, these are just all unreadable.
Mm-hmm.
I have, one of these says 244 log, and the other is, 0439 file.
Who is moving them?
I'm organizing them.
Okay, question is, which one do we want to read first? Because I don't mind reading them aloud. Should I just start from the top left? Okay, we'll start with
Yeah.
issue 0076. Another issue with 0076. He refused to take the medication, claiming it causes pain and actively fights back when we attempted to give it to him. Thankfully, he didn't catch on when we hid it in his food. He screamed when the medication kicked in and attempted to break down the door. He is back in his room sedated for now. Jesus. I have a feeling a lot of these are going to be of similar nature.
Mm-hmm.
This one's called number 456. Esoteric Division. Patient file number 456. Patient number 02.007. Designation 456. Initial observations. Hyperfocus, mild psychosis with strong delusions. Current diagnosis. Developed audible hallucinations. Psychosis has intensified severe. Delusions becoming grander. Recommendations. Nothing to be done. Move to long-term isolation. Esoteric Division. What division is that again?
I have some books from the Esoteric Division that I got during the second helicopter crash, I believe.
Yeah, that sounds familiar. It's the same division that must have been in charge of keeping you guys locked up. Esoteric Division. This one's called 244. Observation notes patient number 244. Day 1. Patient is extremely malnourished and weak. We will proceed test with caution. Day 2. Patient's condition has deteriorated since previous evaluation. Tests were proceeded in the pool despite this fact. Day 3. Patient was unable to move or speak. 04.39 file. Name John Doe. ID number 04.39. Testing sector, medicine sector. Status dead. Starting date 04/15/15. Ending date 07/20/15. Security level 3 threat. Administered tests. Cognitive response assessment. Environmental exposure simulation. Memory retention trials. Date of trials 1 through 5. Subject perished. End of file. All rights to this file are owned by Capital. Yeah, it is Capital, alright. 01.12 file. Name Elena Morris. ID number 01.12. Testing sector, synthesize sector. Status dead. Starting date 03/20/13. Ending date 05/1/13. Security level 2 threat. Administered tests. Auditory perception, calibration, bioarmor synthesis trial. Memory and instinct synthesis. Adaptive skin synthesis. Emergency repair gel synthesis. Adaptive camouflage skin synthesis. Radiation resistant organ synthesis. Subject perished. End of file. This one's Yuki's. 02.06 file. Yuki May Gloss. ID number 02.06. Testing sector, Pandora's box sector. Status alive. This one's long. Starting date 04/03/2016. There's 21 pages, whereas the others were like 5 pages long. 08/17/2024. 03/07/2026. What?
That's
What? Yeah. That's recent. Ending date not applicable. Security level threat. First level threat. Administers tests 2016. Gene compatibility test. Blood composition analysis. Gene splicing. Blood test. Heart transplant. Dragon gene stability tests. Heart rate testing. Heart function test. Strength trail. Bone marrow testing. Dragon breath tests. Breathe capacity test. Administered test 2017. Cell regeneration testing, cellular displacement trail, aggression control experiment, instinct suppression trials, date of trials. Post-escape containment reinforcement test, force displacement trap. 2018. Threat neutralization simulation, stress tolerance simulation, psychological stability interview, emotional response test, aggressive trigger study, aggression control trials, explosion trials, displacement and explosion test, power limit tests. 2019. Skeletal density testing, wing development study, structural imaging scans, flight trials, wing structure tests, wing endurance tests, stamina trials. 2020. Incubated for 8 months. Incubated? Heartbeat pulse, strength analysis, bone marrow and health scan, endurance under heavy fire test, pain tolerance under combat conditions, battle instinct enhancement. 2021, combat instinct activation, displacement limit trials, explosion limit trials, close combat skills training, subject loose. 2024, heartbeat pulse, strength analysis, health scan, psychological stability interview, mental mutation assessment, displacement testing, explosion testing, fireproof or damage resistant tests, strength assessment, power assessment, mental evaluation interview. 2025, bone regeneration assessment, bone regeneration tests, wing reattachment study, muscle point mapping, wing development monitoring, skeletal density testing, healing exhilaration experiments, internal bleeding simulations, stress tolerance simulations, wingspan development study. 2026, DNA corruption risk assessment, combat trials, human combat trials, subject loose. Appearance, yeah. 5'6", female with pink hair at around mid-waist length. Right eye resembles the eye of the Ender Dragon, with a pink iris. Opposing eye is of purple shade, webbed gray and black wings. Gray curled horns, burn scars spanning from the right arm, left side, and right ankle. Medications, tablets B14 and B23. End of file. Holy shit. That's over the span of at least like 6-7 years. Zero 5.17 file. Before I read this, do you want me to read this aloud, Torak? It's yours. It talks about the tests you've gone through. Here, before you let me know if you want me to read it. Yes. Of course. Got it. Name, Torak. ID number 05.17. Testing sector, power sector. Status alive. Starting date 26/9/23. 03/07/26. Ending date non-applicable. Security level, first level threat. Administered tests 2023. Agility, endurance, combat endurance, genetic compatibility, coordination. First implementation of external wolf-like ears and tail. Fail. Advanced combat training. Isolation, mental development, steroid-enhanced combat trials. Second implementation of features. Blood transmutation trials, sedative-resistant trials, brainwashing tests. Third implementation of features. Pass. Continued brainwashing attempts and assessments. Advanced combat agility, endurance training. Focus on mental development. Successful. Super soldier, sleeper agent trials. Successful. Isolation periods, super soldier body modification specifics met. Loyalty training, obedience training, mind alteration enhancement. 2024. Weaker steroid adjustments, simulated field combat training, field trials, subject approval, subject loose. Appearance, black shoulder length hair, amber eyes, height of 6'7", pointed ears, muscular build, large scar running down from cheekbone to collarbone, left side, golden tattoo on left arm. That's fangs, ears, and tail after body modification. Ailments, allergy to alcohol, schizophrenia, underdevelopment vocal cords, impaired social skills. You're getting better at that. End of file. 2 more. Scientist log 1. Scientist log, human dragon gene splicing. Augmentations project, codename EYES. Researcher Dr. Elias Voss. Data script out. Entry number 1, initial phase. The subject, specimen 02.6, was selected based on genetic resilience and compatibility for gene splicing experimentation. Primary objective, successful integration of Ender Dragon DNA into the human genome. Theoretically, the subject should exhibit heightened cellular regeneration, enhanced strength, intergonic physical adaptations. Entry 5. Gene splicing procedures. A retroviral vector containing modified Ender Dragon genetic material was introduced into specimen 02.6 via injection. Initial reactions included extreme fever, convulsions, and increased metabolic activity. Notably, the subject's sclera began darkening within hours, an unanticipated but fascinating effect. Cellular analysis suggests a high rate of mutation and integration, surpassing projections by 34%. Entry 12. Physical manifestations. The subject's skeletal structure is undergoing fortification. X-ray scans confirm dense calcium phosphate deposits along the spine, forming preliminary ridges suggestive of wing development. Muscle fibers exhibit tensile strength beyond recorded human limits. However, subject reports unbearable pain, morphine doses ineffective. Entry 18. Cognitive alterations. Brain scans indicate significant neuroplasticity shifts, particularly in the occipital lobe and limbic system. Subject claims to perceive beyond human visible spectrums, spontaneous spatial shifts observed under stress conditions. Psychological effects include heightened aggression and territorial instincts. Restraints have been reinforced. Entry 25. Incident report. Subject entered a heightened state of distress during observation. Biometric readings spiked heart rate surpassing 300 BPM. Within seconds, subject vanished from containment. Security personnel report sighting it materializing in adjacent corridors before disappearing again. Reinforcement teams deployed with modified tranquilizers. Lethal force authorized if recovery fails. Entry 27. Recovery and additional augmentations. After a 3-hour pursuit, specimen 02.6 was recaptured. Injuries sustained by retrieval teams indicate use of enhanced bite force and enhanced strength. New protocols in place to minimize further breaches. With neural incubators in effect, we proceed with secondary augmentations. Exodermal plating synthesis and experimental limb reinforcement. Wing structures are nearing full articulation. Entry 32. Psychological deterioration. Subject now demonstrates erratic behavior oscillating between lucidity and primal aggression. Subject appears to have developed an aversion to direct light exposure, favoring dim environments. Research team debating controlled exposure to high-density UV as a countermeasure. Ethical concerns raised, denied by Oversight Committee. Entry 41. Continued development. The subject, now classified as Entity 02.6, has adapted further. However, previous wing structures seem to be deteriorating, perhaps due to an excel in foreign cells. Entry 47. Ethical dilemma. The research team is divided. Oversight Committee insists the project proceed despite evident risks. Some researchers argue the subject is now sapient and should be engaged with rather than restrained. Others maintain it is becoming an uncontrollable apex predator. Higher command suggests deploying Entity H001 as a potential biological weapon pending further testing. And locked. Jesus. I feel like I'm getting sicker reading all these. Last one. Observation. She's just been silent, sitting still since arriving. She blankly stares off through the bars of the windows. I saw her begin to cry, but the treatment stopped her. Once the pain wore off, I think she smiled. That's it. And here's all these corrupted files, which... I don't think any of these are legible. Damn. That's fine. I can hang on to the rest if that's okay. Torak, to your memory, you've never seen that place before, right? So then why are there books with you and Yuki? Doesn't make sense. And why this far away from capital? Out in the middle of fucking nowhere. It doesn't look new either. That place has been long abandoned.
It's been long abandoned. Why was there files of Yuki from a year ago?
I don't know. That's the thing. Maybe the top part might have been repurposed. I'm not sure. Just... At some point, we need to get the rest of Everflame gathered and show them what we've found. I know AJ went back to the box to do some looking, so... Same with Sky. So next time they're around, we need to talk to them.
Mm-hmm.
I know. But it's still useful finding all of this.
Yeah.
Makes me wonder if there's other similar outposts somewhere out there that just nobody knew about. I plan to keep it in my chest. That's information that could be dangerous in the... Yeah, that exactly. That is information extremely dangerous in the wrong hands. Keep that in a place that nobody can get except yourself. I know. It's... yeah.
What should we do with the, like, wires and other stuff
You give
we
those...
found in there?
You give those to me, because I've got ideas on potentially making some... Well, these can be used for making, potentially some things that can help with defending against some of the... potentially the helicopters and whatnot. It's good, actually, having all of this. I also need to go find Scout and give them some of the equipment, medical equipment that I found. They actually could really use that. I think part of their problem was they didn't have much equipment to work off of.
Yeah.
So. That's a good direction to look into at some point when you guys go out again. There might be more. It might potentially lead us in the right direction. Who knows? It's a step in the right direction, at least. Just... And this is one of the many reasons why I left. All of the deplorable things that they've done. Not even to just people outside of their own walls, but even the people within, their own citizens, that they so-called like to protect, are nothing more than cattle to them. drop some of this stuff off at my place and then go see if you guys manage to stop by the safe house or whatever and you see Scout, let them know I'm looking for them.
Alright.
We'll see you guys. Crate, gear, powered core, ladder, sanity pills, though. I'd be hard pressed to just hand those over because I feel like, it could be expired for all I know. Flask. This looks like it has old liquid, so probably not useful anymore. Syringes, microscope, test tubes. Better than nothing. And I was doing so good. That was so weird. Just out of blatant curiosity, how far away am I to spawn? I'm far, but for how long?
Hello.
Hi.
Just talk.
Yeah. What else?
Hey, you two.
I mean, you were making like something else. Okay.
Hey,
What am I doing? Hi, kid. What am I doing?
sorry to interrupt. Have you guys seen Scout anywhere?
Wandering around.
Maybe Rodney knows where they are.
Rodney?
They were the last person I saw talking with Dr. Scout.
Gotcha, thank you. I'll, go look for them. And if you see them, let me know I'm looking for them.
Alright.
Hello.
Hey, Rodney. Do you know where Scout is?
Somewhere, I think. Why do you ask?
I need to talk to them about something. I was told you were the last person who saw them, so.
Follow me. I'll try to find them.
Are you good?
Yeah, just fine, you know. Just doing everything I can. Should be somewhere around here. I'll check their office. You know where their office is, right?
It's in Subject Town, yeah.
No, it's not. It's somewhere, I think, south of Spawn, I guess, but not too sure myself. All I know is that, just trying to find, they're somewhere around here. All I know is just that.
Scout.
Hmm?
Hey.
Hello.
mm,
Sorry.
Was
Hi.
meaning to talk to you.
Yes, sure. Yeah.
You said you have a doctor's office, right?
I do. Yes.
Could we go there?
Of course. Follow. Right. Yeah. Sure.
I might
Go
not have
right
it.
ahead.
I might not have it
I'm just
attuned.
listen.
So you might-
Just is it? Carry me. Here we
Is
are.
Everything all right?
Yes. Sorry. I need. Yeah. It's fine. It's fine. I was just out for a little bit. I couldn't get much sleep. But apologies for the mess. I haven't had much time to attend to my office down here. You
You're-
know, I've been moving things over.
You're fine.
Okay.
I actually came to give you some things.
Oh, you did?
Mm.
Oh, thank you so much. Oh,
It's not
Thank
a lot,
you.
but it's
no, it's so much, really. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. I did need those. I did. I haven't stopped thinking about I haven't been putting your issues aside. I've been trying to come up with
you're fine.
Different-
Believe me. I just
things that can
you
help.
know, I knew that, like you said, without proper equipment, you wouldn't really have a chance to try
Yes.
much, which is fine. So,
But I've still, I can try my best. It is, I don't want to completely crush your hopes, but I don't know what the probability of me figuring this out is, since this is a capital made ailment. I don't
yeah,
know how much I can do.
it's fine. Honestly, just as much as you can is fine. Because,
yes, as much as I can.
obviously I've been trying different ways to keep myself going as well, so anything helps, really.
Well, I've been giving out aid kits that I can give you some temporary helps with. Of course, I can give you some painkillers. Now I've heard that these help quite a lot, and I can give you some ointment in case you need it. And what else
That's
is there? I
the
really
painkiller.
don't have much.
Honestly, these actually might do wonders for me. I've been having trouble
Yes.
with fatigue and soreness, so
Oh, yes, of course. And if you, yes, then I can get you even more of those. Right. I do have quite a lot there. They tend to they sort of soothe you. I've been working. They work well. You know what as I'm saying.
yeah.
Are
you alright?
Yes. Sorry. My mind's been a little bit all over the place recently. A lot of work and not a lot of time. Everybody needs attention, and there's only one doctor. But don't worry about me. Worry about yourself. You know.
A little hard
And
to do
then-
that sometimes, but
it's important to worry about yourself because you are important. Where's my bin? Okay, I don't have one, I guess. I really am sorry that I can't do more.
no, you're fine. I'll let you know how well, these go.
Yes.
Whatnot. So.
Yes, and if you ever feel difficulties, if you ever feel more trouble than usual, if your pain is worse, then you can always come over and I'll try give you something to help lift it for just a little bit.
Yeah. I I appreciate it. I hope, these, all that equipment helps, really.
Yes, it definitely will. It really, really definitely will.
Yeah, if I find any more things, I'll be sure to pass them on to you. So,
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Really, just everybody's been so helpful around here. I just don't know what I'd do without everybody's support. But it's all worth it. It's all worth it.
you're very close to spawn,
I am.
Are you sure you don't want to move somewhere less dangerous?
I will eventually. I have been moving subtly. I have another doctor's office in the safe house, but it isn't that secluded. So eventually I will build another spot.
If you need help with moving things in the future, let me know.
Thank you so much. Safe house.
Sorry, I don't know.
Is it? Huh? I guess. I'm leaving. No, I'm leaving. I'm leaving.
You get back here. Oh, I'm gonna
No, leave
tell
it.
Olaf. Oh, no, that's a scout.
Yes.
That's dangerous. Fuck. Let me see if I can find Dawson. Before I really, take it easy.
Good.
What the fuck happened?
You should be back in our room. No people could feed you bad things. Very weird thing. I don't want you to be getting an ailment of some sort.
If I was Austin, where would I be? Probably at Torak's house. Torak? This place also isn't far from spawn. I'd really hate to see it be laid to waste. Doesn't deserve that. If he's not here, he probably is somewhere at the same house. Oh.
Hey, out of character real quick. It's been DMing you and you need to spawn.
Arena, maybe. Nope. This place is... also fairly decently far away. There's gotta be something we're missing with the whole fetish thing, because, like, I have no idea how much of the world that Torak has scoured looking for the lab. Wouldn't it be prudent for him to be in places he's already been before? Well, that's actually really tough to say, though, because access with waystones is... well, you can really realistically go anywhere. It's tough to say. Bullseye. I should probably go cut that. much as I would have liked to be there, if we're really talking realistically in my current condition, it sounds like they sent actual competent soldiers this time around, not just your standard scouting, team. They sent in fully armored people ready to go in. People that I used to fight side by side with. If I was in my peak form, I probably would have been able to at least hang on. But as I am now, I probably wouldn't have lasted long against one. I hate being this weak. The one time I'm not around to protect everybody, just seems like everything went to shit. Not saying that was my fault, but still. It sure fucking feels like it. And the worst part is, if there's another attack, I'm not even sure with all the preparations we're doing we might even stand a chance. No. I can't go quitting now. I would put everything that I've stood for, just casting it all aside. These are good people. People who just wanted a better life. People who just wanted a chance to live instead of survive. That's the bare minimum anyone could get. And these people deserve that. Deserve to make their own choices, to live without fear. Peace. Not this doctored bullshit. Not just the capital's perception of peace where everything you do is monitored and controlled. No. They deserve to live in true peace. With autonomy and choice. And I'll be damned if I let them take that away from them. I left for a reason. To make a difference. Fight. I left because if no one stood up, who would? For all the people who have suffered within those walls and outside of them. My family especially. They deserved better. All of them. No. Even you deserved better, Eli. You made your choice, though. And I made mine. I'm done with just letting all this slide. The fetas and the capital and the blocks and all this shit. If I have to put myself out there to keep people safe, I will. That's what I've done most of my life. But this time I'm actually doing it. Doesn't matter if I have a life or many. I'll do it all the same. Seems like there's only a couple of people still here.
Ooh. Oh. Okay.
That's better. No. Hey.
I was here about like 5 minutes ago and I didn't see either of you here, so I figured you were elsewhere.
We just got here.
Gotcha.
He has massive ears.
Like, are you saying that figuratively or actually?
Both. We were I know enough.
About what the fuck just happened?
I know the basics, I know what Torak found, and I know the risks, and that's all I need to know. And
Yep.
I'm fine with that.
Yep.
I'm sorry, what?
Theory?
Either you tell him or I'm telling him. This is something you bring to him. I don't, like, Torak. Okay, yes, but now you have a perfect opportunity. Tell him. Tell one of the most trusted people in your life your theory. That is dangerous. Please. For my own sanity. Because I don't want to be the only one who knows this.
What's going on? What did you figure out? What might work? You're kidding me.
That was my reaction.
But you...
And the problem is that we don't know if it works. Fetas, it does work with fetas, that's confirmed. But we have no idea if it works on anyone or it's just like or if it's a response just to the feet, like the memories reacting.
Like a trauma response?
Potentially, but he refuses to test it out. Even though I can literally make him a promise that I won't use it other than this circumstance. He claims he's using me, even though it literally would take...
Well, to be fair...
It would be 2 other people, and the one person couldn't tell anyone. You can be me to tell them. No, I can't. Because if I make a promise, then I physically can't. David can't override a promise, that's not how it works. He can't override what has been made. That's a big thing. That's all. I know you want to keep this secret as possible, but you can't live in fear. Yes, I know you feel it, but if you keep living in it, it's going to get worse.
Well, at the very least, we know it doesn't work for fetas anymore, which was admittedly my main worry at first. Because that's the last
This is
person. That's
Fennis
the last person
tell
we won.
Soleil. If Fennis tells if they figure out that Fennis can tell Soleil, or Soleil can or they can tell Elo, or tell anyone, and then they could just act through them.
Why hasn't he then? He could have done that a long time ago.
There wasn't a need. Fennis believes the words just when Torak was reset, all of the conditioning is gone.
I don't think he's fully clued in about how his reset works exactly.
Yeah, but all Fennis thankfully knows is that the word doesn't work anymore, so there's no point telling other people what the word was.
No. Yeah. It could be a trauma response. I mean, I don't know how many times that's been used on you before all of this, but still. I see. Shit. Okay. What's worth it? No, because I know you're going to keep it hidden in a place that only you can reach, because that's what I did as well. There's only scant few people who know the word. Yeah, and I've not said shit. And I don't intend to say shit. This doesn't have to happen now, if you don't want it to happen, but still. I do kind of agree with Austin that if for whatever reason there is something that didn't reset, to figure that out would be better than not knowing and something coming up. This doesn't have to happen now. What about your mind? Your memories? All of that pretty much stays.
Your neurological patterns, which is what conditioning is based on.
Yeah.
It's based into your memories.
Your body
Neurological
might
conditioning
reset.
is placed into the.
Sorry, go ahead.
It's placed into the. It's placed into the memories, and the certain stimuli activating triggers the memory, which causes the which connects to the neurons, which connects to the involuntarily body responses. Think of it kind of like turning a key. Fennis threw away the key because he believes the lock got jammed, but the lock didn't get jammed, it just got stuck. You realize that you forget that I did information gathering for like several years, like, I guess a random skill, like semi-good at coding, I guess.
You know, this is how I feel this is how I felt when I was trying to explain how helicopters and electromagnetic pulses work to AJ and Sky.
Oh my god, that sounds like a nightmare.
I had to really dumb it down.
What use would an EMP be here? We have no electronics.
Okay, actually, I'm gonna tell this to you because at this point it's been a running theory. You know the two helicopters that crashed over spawn? They had issues with the electronics powering the helicopter as soon as it reached spawn's vicinity. The theory is that the portal was causing some kind of disruption. It's sending out some sort of electromagnetic wave that was messing with the electronics, which resulted in the crashes.
I don't think you were there. I don't think you mentioned this. I have an adverse reaction to the crystals, because my body has a magical vibration, just because I have that. It reacts poorly with the crystals, which seemingly resonates some sort of wave. That is not far off what I had theorized. Obviously, there was no way to prove it. But now with obviously the helicopters being able to turn up, it was.
Well, because the portal was shut down, or at least, yeah, the portal being shut down. Of course, the helicopters were able to come in without any interference.
I think the portal must have been an amplifier, able to block out a larger region.
That's
the
my
crystals
theory.
Don't have enough power themselves to block out. Thankfully, it seems when the helicopters got closer down, they sort of struggled to stay afloat.
Makes sense. I was telling Sky and AJ if they could potentially find something in the box in that environment that might let out a similar signal, or, you know,
an amplifier.
Yeah.
If you can find an amplifier, we just need to figure out what the portal was doing to the crystals, because all they do to me is give me a bunch of pain. But that's difficult, and assumably that's what it does to electronics. We just need to figure out. Okay, you try experiencing crystals. Wait. Torak, when you get married, you realize that divine magic will become part of your being.
I completely forgot that you were getting married.
No, Torak, that means that the crystals might have an effect on you, either positive or negative, depending on the nature. We have no idea what the nature of that's what I mean. If you're not an inherently magical being, but if you were to become a demigod or some like equivalent, magic would become more exposed from your body, similar to mine. Oh no. That's not good.
We'll make a mental note of that.
Yeah.
So
it's fine. It's fine.
We'll make a mental note of that. But anyways,
yeah. We need to figure out if we can recreate the portal's effect on electronics somehow. Oh, of all the times I wish we had an engineer.
Well, I know a bit. I've dabbled a little bit in all that stuff, so I could potentially whip something up.
We just need to figure out what it is that caused the portal gone. We have nothing to read off of.
I know. Well,
we need to find something similar. We hope maybe if we could find a big enough. We need electronic devices, and we don't really have any of those.
Well, like I said, when we found some stuff, and I found some weird thingy.
What did you find? Servers. Oh my god! Wait 1 second. That seems. What is this?
It's some type of powered core. So like a battery or something.
I've seen some of those before.
Wires.
They're mainly used in servers. Okay, we're working with gas. We can make a very basic circuit theoretically and see if we can figure out if we can. Okay. Yeah, I actually did pass an engineering course once. I was better at coding and computers. I didn't use it very often because it was boring. And I didn't. It was much better as
there was a computer.
Yeah. There was a computer.
Yeah.
That does it have power?
But we could potentially power it or fix it.
If you have those power, I could. Okay. What did you get from there? You don't have to tell me. You don't have to show me. But did you get any? What did you get? Like, you got files? Obviously. Did you get anything like Did you get any fragmented or corrupted files?
Yes, actually, lots of corrupted files. 15 of them.
That is a lot. Okay, that is.
Are you saying you could decode those potentially?
Theoretically, but it depends on what's on the computer. I can't code its new software, but if they have to have. Usually, capital computers have a standard defragmentation thing in case they get corrupted. We just need to. Why don't you think it would? They would. Never mind. Maybe it is an old computer. To be fair, the base is out of date. There's a high chance they must have got budget cuts.
Or maybe they would. Yeah, and for all we know, maybe all that shit's been wiped. I don't know.
We don't know how long those computers have been. We don't know how long the computers have been degraded. The servers are also. The files need a physical solution. The files are probably. The servers themselves are definitely just been degraded by time. You know.
Unfortunately.
Where did you find? Where was it in? Like, I'm trying. I'm trying to make it smoother.
Yeah, they were. Yeah. Yeah, no, they
That
were.
is so fair.
They were all, you know, there were some, you know, written files that were not corrupted. We were able to recover those, but a majority of them were unfortunately corrupted.
Computers are both a blessing and a curse.
Yep. Anyways.
If we can figure out how the portal reacted to electronics, we might have a higher chance of blocking. We can figure out how to block more helicopters if we figure out what
That's the plan, and that's what I've asked Sky and Yuki, not fucking Sky and AJ to.
Yuki?
Sorry, slip of the tongue. I know you're worried, Torak.
We're all worried. Oh my goodness. But yeah.
We'll figure that out.
I'm familiar. Obviously, the crystals resonate with me, so I guess I'm like a good control. If we're doing this in like an actual like experiment, I guess I'm a good control variable since I just resonate with the crystals no matter what.
Luckily, there's still a bunch of crystals that are accessible elsewhere beyond spawn. I mean, I've got one on my front lawn.
I have one in the center of my island. Hey, I'm off. I want to get these. I would rather. Do you know, Torak, the fabric shop is no longer in my possession. I would. Yes, okay, I understand. We can work on multiple things.
Yeah, but like I said, you know.
It's good to have at least a start for when we eventually do finish those things up. Okay, I'm using this as a thing of explaining why I want to Joko so quickly. I'm being dramatic. I'm saying
like,
obviously I want Spawn back in general, but I'm using it as my usual dramatic self of saying we no longer have fabric. Let me have my fun while I'm trying to keep myself from having a similar panicked expression.
Fair enough. Like I said, this doesn't have to happen now, but it might be good to test it whenever you're ready. Fair enough. That's entirely up to you. I'm not going to force you to do anything you are uncomfortable with. Yeah.
Of course. I promise. Naturally, I promise to do no harm with this information.
Do we want to do this here or somewhere more secure?
Is there really anywhere secure that we have?
My house.
There's...
Only reason I'm saying is because Fedez has been able to get access to Subject Town, as we know.
I mean, I also have mine, if we want somewhere completely isolated. We have two isolated locations.
But at least we'll know if it does work. Honestly.
We can see if the light switch does turn on.
Yeah, honestly.
And if it doesn't, it see if it does.
All I'm just gonna say is the name. I'm not gonna say anything else. Alright. You ready? Fuck, you don't have access to my house. You pick him up. Here you go. Welcome to my cabin. It's... yeah. It's cozy, but that's my front lawn crystal.
Yours is a lot smaller than mine.
Yeah, you know, I kept it minimal. Anyways, ready? Okay. Talkorath. You good, Torak? Did it actually work? Oh shit.
I think that's a good enough. I think that's a clear side. Oh.
You alright?
Your soul, did you say? Or just your physical body? Two very different beings. Oh, that's even worse. Okay, he can't differentiate between. Oh, that's not good.
So why the fuck didn't it work with Fedez then? That makes no sense.
Maybe it was overuse. I'm unsure. I'm not a psychologist or a brain scientist. Whatever the fuck the person who put it. He tried. Did he maybe remove his own voice as a command?
If he absolutely did. That
He must
moron.
He tried to clean endlessly and cleaned too much. For being one of the smartest scientists that we have access to.
He's so smart it's dumb. Or rather, the other way around, it's just...
Why is he changing it though?
He was probably just trying to make it more easy for him.
It's not that complicated of a word.
Well, the thing is, everyone knows Torak. That's the problem.
Oh. Wait, if multiple people were saying it, then wouldn't it confuse?
I don't know.
Like-
I don't know what he was trying to do. He could have been making it like it was only a him thing.
Oh, it's a crossroads thing. I don't know if you'll get that reference. It's a famous phrase of you stand at the crossroads, you will listen to me and only me. Famous psychological thing. It's like a famous hypnosis pattern. He must have been
Yeah,
trying to-
I've
he must have been
heard
trying
of
to
it.
version.
Well, he
Okay.
failed, and he might have just completely erased his hold, but didn't
But-
erase the actual way that it's. Honestly, I mean,
He
how
erased his own access. He didn't take out the security system.
no wonder we never knew, because I didn't have a reason to say it, and no one else
I
knew.
didn't know it.
Yeah,
I
so
don't think I even can say it because technically.
you know, the only reason we were able to figure this out was because we found that file. And honestly, I'm really glad we found it first.
Can I even say that? Wait, does the promise? I'm trying to think of the promise. I'm able to know the word, but I don't think I can say it. I can't open the book.
Is that your actual surname, out of curiosity? Oh.
No, do not. That's it. Names are very big. If a name belongs to someone, it's a very bad idea.
Good.
Unless
You know what? I had a feeling, so when I was reading it aloud earlier, I just said Torak.
You said it aloud?
Not his full name. I just said Torak. Not the surname.
Oh.
Not the surname. I didn't know this, but I had a feeling that
I thought he was gonna summon the full wrath of Charter upon his soul. Oh, thankfully.
would I have been smited?
No, Torak probably would have had his, well, maybe, depends. Torak
Oh,
probably
shit.
would have, honestly, probably knowing how divinity works, at least from my experience with divinity, probably would have, probably would have summoned you and watched, and made Torak watch as he turned you inside out.
Jesus.
Gods are cruel. That is why I am so glad my religion isn't God-focused.
Well,
Also, I think by the words of the promise, I don't think I can actually say the word. I don't think I physically could say it because of the promise. Yeah, but unless I was to say, insert word, go get me a cup of tea.
I feel like that's just more annoying than
One
anything.
sec. I'm really curious. Okay, do you consent to me trying something? I want to try something, but I don't. I want to make sure you're okay with me trying this. No, I'm just genuinely curious how it works. Like, I'm curious, because my promises to. Oh right, you don't. Have you explained the concept of my promises thing to him? If I break a promise, my soul is eviscerated, and I basically will become a husk for the rest of eternity.
I see.
Yeah. My entire culture is I have to. No, that's the point. Torag. Kokoroth, fetch the tea.
So you can say it, just not for harm.
Okay.
So just be very careful.
I mean, it's not like the promise is the harm is dictated by the harm isn't dictated by me. It's dictated by how Torak views harm, since he was the one who asked me to make the promise.
Also good to know how we get him.
Uncanny.
At least we
He
know.
went slap.
At least we also know how to get him to snap out of it just by saying Torak. So.
Yeah, you went slack. It was uncomfortable.
Okay. Yeah. So make sure Fedez or anyone for that matter does not get their hands on that book. Yeah. Not. Why are you burying it here?
Personally, I would burn it, but that's because, at least in my thing, I would do a ritualistic burning.
Why are you?
Out of the ashes.
Why is he burying it here?
I don't know. You'd have a better chance burying it at my place. Because at least well, actually, my islands don't move anymore. That sucks. When the crystal grew, my island stopped moving. It was really nice. I miss them moving. It was also a safety thing because we weren't in one location ever. We were always moving around the map. We were always moving around the massive northern ocean. It was impossible to keep us trapped down. And now we haven't moved. It's fine.
I don't see any animals nearby.
I have one life.
Right, actually, that's what I was initially gonna find you for, so.
Oh, right, yes. Why you only have...
Well, I think what we were trying to confirm is if I have one life or not.
Yeah, no, that is actually the best thing. we'll need to do some... Okay, one sec. I think I have it on me. I will say you will need to commune with your own self. I can only give you the tools. You have to commune with your own line and then you must tell me what you see, and then I will be able to interpret it.
Commune with my own self. What does that mean?
the concept of a soul, you're familiar with it, right? Your soul is, in your situation, you're talking to your inner subconscious. Basically, think of your subconscious as a literal personality, a separate yet conjoined personality. You're going to try to talk to that. I've done this. It's actually typically done by warriors when they want to determine if they're making the right choice in battle. So actually, you as an ex-soldier doing it is actually quite.
So is it like an inner lament?
That is, that works. Yeah, except for you do get a response, and it's not just someone whinging to themselves.
Right.
Okay. Okay. I need a bowl. Need a mushroom. Okay. The tea blossoms. Do you have a stove?
A stove? Yeah, I have a stove. I think. Actually, let me check.
Okay.
On second thought, I
will-
don't. For some reason,
Well-
I guess I just never.
You do. Yes, you do. And we're no longer. This bit's safe. You will. We're gonna head back to the roads. Okay. Aha! Okay. This is not going to taste nice at all, I will warn you.
How bad could it possibly be?
You have not tried many magical recipes.
I don't think I've tried any magical recipes. So where the hell is Torak? We went to his house and he's just not here.
No idea.
Hang on.
I'm making.
Torak. Are you coming? We went back to your house.
Okay.
That doesn't. That's a very.
I-
That's not a very fun color in that bowl.
I did. Yeah. It'll be an experience. It'll be not. Maybe you should drink this and then go lie down. It's safe, but we can easily keep watch of him.
How long is this going to
I will
take?
say you'll experience a slight bit of time dilation. You might feel as though you've been in there longer than you are here.
Okay, realistically,
Subconscious time.
how long is this
doesn't-
gonna take?
10 minutes for us. 5 minutes. I'd put 5 minutes minimum.
All right.
You will have a much different experience, though. Remember, keep track of what you see and then tell me. If not, then I made this for nothing.
Right.
Okay, let me clean out this pot. Unless... Do not drink that there.
No.
Drink it just before you eat. Before you lie down.
Right. Is there somewhere I can lay down?
Upstairs, I think you should be fine.
Right.
Okay.
That's. Don't say that.
Wow. Okay.
You're rubbing off of us.
Hey.
And...
What?
All right. Here goes nothing.
I'm gonna make sure he doesn't convulse. Is this his first time ever eating anything magical? I'm concerned.
Oops. Did not mean to do that.
Oh my god, he's convulsing.
Also, is this up to my own interpretation, or is there like anything I need to know?
Think of it kind of like think of it kind of like imagine a start point and then the different branching lines. By the end, it should, depending on how many lives he has, there will be 3 main points, kind of like a trident. And if he only has 1, it'll be the shape of a spear. 2, think of a cool ass weapon that has 2 points. Yada yada yada.
So I'll actually quickly monologue about what he potentially would see. I did some dice rolls. So, in his subconscious, it's rather simple, minimal. It's not necessarily dark, but it's not bright either. It's very neutral. And there's a path. It's kind of like a dirt / cobblestone path. And he walks. And there's, it looks lit, but there aren't any torches or lanterns along the side, but it's a very clearly lit path in this strange neutral darkness.
Okay, let's see what Tarek's doing.
And as he walks, there are some things that are noticeable on the side of this path. Past memories, present memories, doubts, thoughts, connections. All things that he thinks about surface level. He continues. And he continues walking. These things that are seen along the side of the path become a bit more deeper. These are more things that he keeps to himself. The guilt he has for the things that he's done in the past. The guilt he carries for the people he's hurt. The guilt he carries for what he believes is his own failure of helping his family. There's a lot of insecurities, a lot of doubts, especially with the present. There's a feeling of anxiety as well. He continues walking. And the path, it seems to narrow a bit. He continues following it, though, as it slowly goes thinner. And then it starts to do something strange. It begins to split. It splits in 2. However, one part is noticeably thinner than the other, And as he continues following it, that second path that has formed grows bigger and bigger until it becomes as big as the previous path. But the first one, the one that he's currently walking, is very thin. And as he continues walking this thin path, he sees one last thing. An image. The one thing he keeps buried. A familiar fight. A familiar face. A face that is identical to his own. And that is what he sees.
Don't get lost. If you get lost in your subconscious, Torix will murder me. Let's see. Okay. Breathe deep breaths. Deep breaths.
Holy shit.
That's Torak. Torak, he's awake. Yeah, cough, like get any trust me, get it out quicker. That's magical ointment, psychedelic broth. It's not to be kept in your stomach long. Once it first.
Right.
Torak, he's awake. He's in prayer.
He'll be up here in a sec, I bet. That was really weird.
When I said it was a trip, I wasn't lying. Apologies that it had to be as vicious. It might have. Hopefully you didn't get lost. Your consciousness is a very dangerous maze.
It was actually strangely linear.
I saw.
So now I tell you about what I saw, right?
Yes. The journey, the destination, the beginning. All of the above.
Well, I was in this emptiness. It wasn't pitch black, but it also wasn't bright either. It was very neutral. And in front of me was this path. Looked like cobblestone, a mix of cobblestone and dirt. It was a decently wide path. Not big, not small, but enough for a single person to walk along it. So I followed it. And as I was walking, I could see things that were currently on my mind prior to this. What we had talked about, the recent stuff. You know, surface level thoughts.
The subconscious process is what the conscience can't sometimes.
I continued walking, and things started to kind of change. I started seeing things that are more... It's things I don't really talk about much, mostly stuff from back home.
The subconscious, where we store everything we don't want to think about. That's why it's dangerous to go in sometimes. If you touch the wrong thing, you can completely unsuppress the surprise.
I remember feeling a lot of guilt around this time. But anyways, I kept going. This path, it was extremely linear. And then at some point, it looked like it started to branch out into another path. I kept following. There was one path to my left and to my right. I kept following the left one, but the right one continued to grow. But the left one, the one that I was currently following, it was getting thinner. The second path soon grew to the same size as the one before, and the one that I was walking on, it was quite thin. About the size of a curb. And that's about it.
Troubling, and more troubling. Okay, let me think. I've not done a life reading in a while. Subconscious void, that removes a few different life plans. Was there anything physical or have a shape that was trying to reach out to you?
Not really. These memories, they kind of looked like they were on screens, weirdly enough, but not.
Okay. Screens. Would you? Okay, screens. That gives me. Okay. Did the path remain the same constantly? The mix of cobblestone and dirt, even as it thinned out.
The cobblestone kind of shifted more towards the right path. The left one that I was walking on when it split was mostly just dirt.
Okay. Okay. I expected you to get a different style than you did, but I guess you're much more domestic. You're enjoying domestic life a lot more than I expected. You went the path of dirt and the path of stone. Each person walks it differently. Each person will see a different thing. Typically, though, it is a completely linear path comprised, depending on the person. Stone represents the future. Dirt represents the past. Whatever holds more weight with you is the one that you will inevitably follow. And the thickness of the path determines the thickness and the width of the path depends on your lifetime, basically. Average length, 2 lives. Then the other 2 is self-explanatory. Obviously, I'm not a fate fortune reader. That is not something I have. That is a different magic art that I am not versed in. But basically, you have 1 life. That's all that really told. That's basically the quid pro. I don't know if you were meant to have 3. I'm unsure. I'm not able to read that much. I don't think we have anyone who does have that ability.
I don't know.
Well, welcome to the One Lives Club.
I have a question, though. I guess... I don't know, like, you mentioned at the end that, at least before, that, sometimes... to determine how many more lives someone has, it's... I don't know, I guess... When the paths diverged, one got bigger and one got smaller, and obviously I was walking the smaller one.
Yeah. Choices. Something happened. You made a choice somewhere. Somewhere along your life path, you made a choice that caused that you lost the opportunity to have 3 instead of 1. I don't know what that choice was. You probably don't know what that choice was. I don't think anyone can really figure out what that choice was. But one day you made a choice, and that choice, and I guess that happened. Could have been anything. It could have been a simple choice. Could have been the most difficult choice before, or that. But I feel like he probably would remember if you died before.
Well...
It's not exactly a pleasant feeling, is it?
Well... That's not an unplausible theory. I mean, given how much experimentation that Capital is willing to do, hell, they've even done it on their own soldiers. I wouldn't be surprised if something did happen and they just made me forget.
Or they didn't realize, technically, when someone comes back, they are basically reset to a certain point, similar to, well, slightly similar to Torax, but different in nature. Let me think. Did you ever feel like a point that you, can you remember in any of your memories a point where you felt disconnected from your body?
You're gonna need to give me a minute.
You're fine, don't worry. Think about it. Any point that something felt wrong, or you felt like your body wasn't your own for a very brief time?
There was this one time when I was a lot younger. I got really sick one time, but when, doctors naturally confirmed it to be just a flu of sorts, that was going around. Common, but I was young. I was like, couldn't have been more than like 6. It was a rough night. I was having trouble sleeping, and then I don't know, I just didn't really feel like I was laying and or resting, but when the next morning rolled around, I started making a recovery. But I never really thought much of it. I just thought, hey, this medicine I was given was finally kicking in, or I just didn't have a good night's sleep.
Well, that's one. Can you think of another? Similar thing, disconnected from your body. You felt like a fuzzy memory where you feel like you were still looking at your own corpse. That's something I've heard before. Numbness throughout your entire body, unexplained. Before instantly feel all of the nerves in your body spiking.
I was gonna say, actually, it was when I had my fight with my, I have a twin brother, Austin.
You're a twin?
Yeah. He was also, in the military. When this fight happened, it was when we were both of similar rank. It was when I was going to leave. It started verbal, our argument. But then it got physical, but he only hit me a few times, and I fought back, but I remember going unconscious and waking up just on the ground.
He must have caused internal bleeding or something, and then your body died to reset you. I don't know what's worse, bearing witness to both of my deaths, or not knowing I died. Fucking morbid. I wish we had wine.
I could use a drink, yeah.
I can make elderflower champagne, but I don't know where I'd get yeast. I can, but you'll suffer through drinking champagne.
This is me just asking to kind of take my mind off of things. How does your allergy work? Is it like a lactose intolerance thing, or like?
It's made with yeast. It's not like I don't use. Yeah, you
Do you,
allergic
do you
to like
break
just
out
alcohol.
do you break out in a rash or something? Like, how does that work?
And what exactly are you allergic to in alcohol? Just alcohol as
Do
a
you just get
whole, like the sugar?
every allergic reaction that happens? Like even anaphylactic shock?
That's concerning. We should have the doctor on standby.
I don't know if we have epinephrine.
We don't. You rubbing out?
Rubbing out? Okay, that's horrible. What the
That's
fuck?
Wait, how has the doctor been treating you if they can't disinfect your wounds? Insanity. Only you would risk anaphylactic shock.
This is the same man that has jumped from trees while his bones were still fragile. I'm not surprised.
I know I'm not surprised, but you think there'd be a limit. If you die, Valentine is going to take the piss out of you. You know that, right? Elderflower champagne's actually quite easy to make. Okay, but what part of are you allergic to the actual compound of alcohol? Or are you allergic to, like, grapes?
Has this just been a thing ever since, like, for 600 years you've just been allergic to alcohol?
Because it's made with flowers.
Have you ever died from it?
Because what if you're just allergic to grapes?
I don't think so. I mean, because if rubbing alcohol sets them off.
Yeah, it might just be the alcoholic compound. Well, we'll see. I mean, the shell will be easy enough to drink, to make. I have plenty of elderflowers. They aren't.
So,
recently.
I have one life. And I'm currently, you know, that life is kind of slowly being dwindled because of me being sick. That's so fun.
You might lose 2 of your lives to sickness.
Yeah. Well, I was able to get some of that. Well, I already know one of them when you say that, but yeah. I already gave some equipment to Scout from the lab that we found, so. Empty stuff. I made sure it was empty and not used. Yes.
Like medical supplies?
Yes, because they need medical supplies. One of the major things that we were talking about when I asked them if they had anything that could potentially help me was that they didn't have access to proper medical supplies like microscopes or flasks and whatnot.
Yeah, because those are a pain to get.
Exactly. I didn't get anything that was filled. You know, first of all, they would be expired if they had been sitting there for that long. Second of all,
if we can find penicillin, we could theoretically make you a form of antibiotic.
well, I mean, they
don't know
gave
if
me
it's
some
active
stuff that they've
be.
been making, these gummies, and this
Those are
ointment.
vitamin. Those are really vitamin gummies. They won't.
Anything
know what
fucking
you-
works. Anything that can boost my immune system to keep me going at this point, I'll take it.
I mean, I can probably find some herbs and such, but we really need to. The only thing. What was Fedez giving you again? To give to him?
Fedez was giving me. Fedez was, yeah. It was
Was he giving you was it antibiotics or immunoboosters?
Might have either. Yeah, it was specifically antibiotics, but then the fucker specifically left out some that were botched and made me even worse.
I think maybe the reason he was giving you antibiotics is if he gave you an immunobooster, you wouldn't become dependent. Unfortunately, he's smart because we can't make an immunobooster here. They're too complicated to make.
No.
So you might. The only way we could make one is if we were to be a very lucky thing and find a recipe for one in a capital lab
There is another idea, but this one's extremely risky and would need to take planning.
And that is.
A lot of the soldiers that, that have been, I know, just let me finish.
Just kidnap a soldier.
No, let me finish my thought. People in capital, a lot of the soldiers usually are people from lower districts in capital that, sign up so they can feed their families. So meaning those people were also infected at a young age, like myself. Now the reason I didn't develop symptoms until now was because whenever we would have physicals or medical examinations, they would give us a shot filled with
Probably an amino boost.
with a micro dose of their own little cure / antidote that would keep symptoms locked away. I mean, I don't think it would be very productive for them to lose their entire army to sickness. So they kept the sickness at bay so that we just wouldn't drop dead. Now, obviously, because I defected,
But
I
also
haven't.
keep it present enough that
Yeah.
you couldn't run away.
Yeah, because I defected, I wasn't getting any of those microdoses again. So eventually, symptoms developed. It's a stretch, but
What
they're
is your plan?
if they're making, which they might do this, if they make spawn into a little headquarters base for them, there's a chance that they might bring some supplies from the capital there to keep the soldiers going, food, stuff like that, but maybe even a little bit of these microdoses. Just one would set me back a lot.
The problem is that we don't know if they capital even plans on keeping the soldiers there alive. They may just let them develop illness and then cycle them out.
Yeah, that's why it's a stretch. But
We need to do observations to see if they're getting in supplies.
yeah,
I understand what you mean when they say planning. Thankfully, there are several people here who are built for stealth operations.
Yeah.
If we go down this route. We only need to get one, and by the time hopefully they don't have someone constant. Unfortunately, we are not bringing any more Vi people into this realm. That is not happening. Yeah, I know also that. I mean, theoretically I could do it, if need be, but well, actually, I could have done it, if it wasn't for a recent development.
obviously. But that's another option to just lay out there.
It's a good option, it's just a lot of things need to go right. The best chance we have is if we can somehow find the penicillin sample. But knowing Fedez, he's probably been having someone wipe out any sort of useful penicillin that they can find.
Probably.
We just have to hope we can find some in a deep Kiev or something.
I gave one of the antibiotics one of the good ones to Scout to see if they could do anything with it, and maybe with this equipment that I've given them, they might be able to figure something out. Maybe even replicate it.
We just need to find some mushrooms. We need to find mushrooms and hope one of them has the penicillin fungus. If we can set up farm, we might be able to get you some low-grade antibiotics, which should stave off some of them. Should maybe give you more time, or just get rid of the worse, but push back the worst symptoms.
Yeah, anything at this point would help. Because honestly, at this point, the chances of me getting cured are very low. At this point, I'm content with just making sure I stay alive as long as possible.
If only we had the equipment. If we can make it an immuno booster, it would save so much trouble.
Yeah.
Honestly, vaccine will might be able to give you something. It's not like the scientists are gonna have flu vaccinations in their thing, though.
No, I think that's the least of their worries.
Wouldn't that be the ultimate trump card that Capital never thinks about? Us stealing a bunch of flu vaccinations to keep you alive. Both are good ideas.
there is obviously the other option that Torak knows about, but that's... yeah.
I think I know Josh what you're about, and I'd rather not.
Yeah.
We don't want to get.
That's
more
like
power.
a complete last resort.
It sucks, yes, and it does work, but there's also the moral conundrum of he has.
It's... It's an absolute last resort. Like, I'd only take it if I was on my deathbed.
For the second time?
Third time, if we're being technical, but yeah. Yeah, that's the plan.
The easiest one to do is to somehow find we get Dr. Scout some form of penicillin.
Yeah, now that all of
can-
us here technically are down to one, if you really want to be technical.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, once I die, though, technically there's a thing. Hopefully you get my body when I die, or else I'm kind of just fucked. Oh yeah, I don't think I told you this. Make sure you get my body when I die, or I will just never be able to pass on to the afterlife. Yeah. If no, don't. You need to make sure my body is gone. It needs to be burnt. If it is not destroyed, then I have a physical. Think of it kind of like this. My body will act as an anchor, and my spirit will not be able to leave and join the Great Collective. I will literally be stuck inside of my own body for the rest of eternity if it is not destroyed as quickly as possible.
Duly noted.
Yeah. It's an unpleasant thing. Also, it's unpleasant idea. Thankfully, it's not likely I'm going to die in a way that my body is easily grabbable.
Don't.
Also, most likely Capital will either burn the body or just turn it into some, or not. There's not much use for a dead body.
Oh,
with
you'd
Capital.
be surprised. Honestly, I think
Are they gonna turn me into a cadaver or something?
I don't fucking know, but I think it would be best if we don't let Capital have your body. Just based on what we saw today, it would probably be for the best that we didn't let them get it.
Try to reanimate it? I don't know.
I don't fucking know, but based on what I saw today, I wouldn't be fucking surprised.
If it tries to be reanimated, I don't know what would happen. Necromancy has never been Also, you might not know this. Necromancy never works. It's never worked before. Anytime someone's trying to bring something back, something comes back. It seems to be the person, but it's never right. It's sort of like Uncanny Valley, where it mimics the person perfectly, but it's not. It's just... I don't know how to describe it. It's just I've seen it once, and it was the most I felt a primal fear like I had never felt before. Like something biological. Don't mess with necromancy.
I don't plan to. I don't think that's anything I'm capable of.
Yeah. Still. It's very taboo for a reason.
Yeah, so all this magic shit kind of flies over my head, so I don't plan to.
I mean, if Capital tries to bring back corpses, that'd be terrifying.
Well, they probably will try and do so via scientific methods.
I'll probably be very interested in the crystals on my body, to be fair, but... Hopefully they just dissect me and then burn my body when they're done.
I think just for yeah, just to, not let them get it.
Oh, right, yes, sorry, I forgot. Most people... Yes, sorry, my body is not a big part of my, I was not really... The body is not that important for me. Yeah... I forgot it's a touchy stuff. What? Oh my goodness, Kain. Guess what is? Can you guess what is horrifying? Oh, so Jurich and Torek. I have my shoulders, Kain, exposed to the one
Torak.
lustful eyes of
Torak.
men.
Your fucking shoulder is constantly exposed. Your left one. I don't
His
see.
whole arm.
What do you mean
His
it's
whole
different?
arm. His whole arm is exposed, open to be ogled. I technically have less skin showing.
Is that a? Yes, he's. It's in. Is it really?
Vow is apparent. No, I did not expect that. Thank you, Yuki. No, that was amazing. Thank you so much.
Don't you know Torek is homosexual?
Torek cannot focus when people have exposed shoulders. It's his one fatal flaw. It's a fatal flaw, indeed. And I look fucking amazing, your point.
You weren't wearing shoes.
It's warmer than most people's. It's warmer than what most people are wearing. Corvid was wearing a fucking crop top until very recently.
Well, obviously not. But, you know, they had to get something warmer.
Is why that backwards, or is this just like? Is that why there's no female primaries? Is Vow sexist? There. Oh. Condolences. Oh. No. Fair enough.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Uncomfortable. A lot of. I forgot death isn't as normalized than it was for me sometimes.
Equivalence. Huh?
It had to take something away. So like magic, energy cannot be created or destroyed, it must.
Wait. If that if that is the route that happens, which, you know, that's again a last resort, would that fucking happen again?
Well, I mean, Charter really likes to. I don't think Torak's energy is formed into a new being anytime soon. Charter is a very. From the divinity I've seen and read about, Charter is very different. He's a lot more personal with his devotees.
I've heard.
In comparison to something like the Great Order, which is a very, very terrifying existence.
I mean, yeah, I've heard.
I would not try to insult I wouldn't try to insult the existence of order, especially since it's connected to a lot of things, and its devotees are terrifying to imagine.
I can see that.
Devotees of the Great Order give up their will, body, soul, and mind over to service. they quite literally strip themselves of individuality to give themselves over entirely to their god. It's it's terrifying to imagine.
Yeah.
It's scary to imagine completely taking away your own individuality. Yours is different, though. To be fair, you still have your personality. You have a technical free choice. They lose everything. I've seen I've read a first-hand account of someone witnessing the. I can't pronounce. It's the reading is literally in a tongue I cannot pronounce because I'm apparently both lacking and needing vocal cords. I don't know how that works. It's an Eldritch-based language. I'm not even gonna try. Torak, have you ever tried to read an Eldritch-based language? Oh right, yeah, you kind of. I kind of realize that's not a benefit actually when reading ancient texts. You don't really need to figure out how the pronunciation is. We're getting off topic.
Anyways.
Gods can be very terrifying.
Yeah.
Wait, even with the wind, you just. Oh my god, you Why did I never? That's so specific.
Well, that explains why you've never objected to me reading it loud.
I probably would as well.
Anyways.
We've got everything. We've just talked all we could. I'm sorry. Go home with my what?
Your skin.
I like my skin. Thank you. Oh, Kain, I must lustfully walk down. Oh my, ow. No. Oh dear, my shoulders, they're going to get exposed.
For what it's worth,
truly.
Thanks, Austin, for helping me figure this out.
Of course, anytime. I'm happy to help with anything magical.
I've got a whole other dilemma to think about, but yeah, I appreciate it.
As I said, if you need any help with the crystals, I've been the most affected, but I think I'm one of the most people who's gone.
I'll see what, AJ and Sky can find, and if we do testing, I'll let you know. So, anyways, I'm probably gonna call it for the night. So, if you need me, well, now you know where my house is, so just, if you leave a note at my box, and, it looks like they're somewhere else. Anyways, see you around. Yeah, no problem. That's disturbing. And that I've died twice. So I did have 2 lives, or 3 lives. This whole time I just never knew I lost them. The first time I was little. The second time, I didn't think our fight was that bad. I just thought, we joked it out a little bit, He was angry, I was angry, and he knocked me out. Did he actually go that far? Does he even know I'm alive? No. course he does. He has to at this point. My face is plastered all over Capitol walls, but then I wonder if he's mentioned anything. It's a scary thought. So I have one life. I mean, I believed for the longest time I always had one life, but actually knowing, having that confirmed is, well, it's nerve-wracking yet relieving. I think I just need to rest my thoughts. As much as I can, at least.